Welcome to AOR's F1 League. It is season 25. We are back with round 9 today. Let's get a little caught up on the action while we were at it, though. And that is basically F1 Racer, who is running away with the league. It has to be said, F1 Racer at the top, 183 points. You can see a podium in Baku and a podium in Silverstone, but no wins. This last one going back to Zandvoort, one in Mexico as well. So 5 wins, though. The opening 8 races so far this season. So pretty good performance from F1 Racers. Got him 103 points clear of Fire Dolphin, who had his first DNF of the season last weekend at Baku. Toby wins his inaugural race of the season, or it's his maiden win, and he moves up a position into third on 75 points. Vaga is in fourth. He did not show. Solid Ninja Snake got his first podium of the season for third. He is up 3 positions on 54 points. Max Duca with another points-paying position. He is up 1 in 48, tied with Trocchio, who is on 48 as well. He did not start. Jim Massey did not finish. He is down 2 on 45 points in 8, just a point ahead of Iga, who finished in 6th. Another points-paying position for him. Our mate in 10th is just 4 back after a solid 5th place position, or 5th place finish. And then Phoenix, of course, DNF'd. Gabs DNF'd. Rivershawn in 13th. He had a points-paying position as well, just his 4th of the season. That moves him up 4 on 19 points. He jumps Broken Hypocrite, who did not show. Tash, who did not finish. Nico did not start. Super Jesse, who did not finish. Lucio as well. Nico, by the way, no, he didn't finish. I don't know why he's showing him as first off as up 6 positions. But yeah, Super Jesse DNF'd. He's down at 17th. Lucio, it did not show. He's in 18th. Persegili with a 4th place finish coming into the league in round number 8. He is up on 12 points. He jumps immediately to 19th. Tudor did not show. Alinta finished with just their 2nd points-paying position of the season. They still drop a position into 21st. Pedro DNF'd. J Repo did not show. Andre Ivan, I believe, moved leagues. So for the team standings, Scuderia Ferrari are at the top, 189 points. Of course, they are led by F1 Racer, who has 183 of those points. Haas is in 2nd, just 65 back on 124. They are 4 ahead of Oracle Red Bull Racing, who are on 120. Williams are 16 back in 4th. McLaren another 10 in 5th. And then it is 31 back to Alpine, who share points with Mercedes, who are in 7th. AlphaTauri is in 8th. Aston Martin are in 9th. And then it is Alfa Romeo to round out the top 10. That is your top 10 for the drivers' standings. We are going to start qualifying. We are going to be getting into the game. So, let's get into it. Let's get you your telemetry, your track map, everything else going on. And then let's hide the UI. 15 racers here for this season, or for this race, I should say, here at Spa. Looking overcast, but soft tires out on some of these cars. Tash will be the first one out. I need to step away for a second, actually. We will let Tash lead you through his out lap and the opening lap here. All right, I am back. Tash on his outlap here. Going through the middle sector. He'll be the first one to set a time if he can keep it on the track, of course, which he has done fine for so far. Of course, he's coming around I believe is it the church or the village section. Nonetheless, he is going down up through Blanchemont. He's got to hold that flat out in 8th gear. He'll do that. He keeps it absolutely pinned. Down into the bus stop chicane. And what will be the time is the question. He's looking pretty good for it. He doesn't run it wide at all. Time across the line will be a 1:44.3. Tash, the first to set a time. Super Jesse right behind him by just 2/10. And then he is immediately pushed in the 4th. Look at how tight the field is already. Tash Phoenix, Tutski Beard, and Super Jesse all within 2/10 of each other. There is a 1:43.7 from Armin Teleki. River Sean coming in with a 1:44.2. Leaves 3/10 between 2nd and 6th. Solid Ninja Snake, who had that podium, you'll remember, last weekend with the 1:45 flat. And so now the question is, where is Pedro? Pedro's invalidated his lap, so it is on to Pasty coming through the bus stop chicane, and he is looking good for a time, maybe into the 1:43s. Can he get there? Yes, 1:43.3. Pasty goes quickest, and he is in pole position right now. You have to think with the overcast skies here that rain could be in the forecast. You never want to put that out of the realm of possibility for Spa. And Max Duca here. His turn to go down to the bus stop chicane. His turn to see what kind of time he can set. It's going to be, I think, a bit of a slower time here. Maybe into the 1:44s. Potentially, he has got to 1:44.4. But this is a very tight group. A 1:44.2 to 1:44.5. 3.5 separate 5th from 11th now. F1 racer, you know him. He leads the championship by over 100 points. He goes quickest into the 1:42s with a 1:42.7. Pedro in the pits. Our mate is on his outlap. Iga also has not left the pit, so one. Oh, is that going to be a return? What is it? Oh, he's just getting out of his way. I thought, what is going on here? Let's go to our mate, who is on his outlap. I don't know if he's invalidated his next lap. We'll see. Maybe. It's a possibility. Mulchian as well should be coming into the pits. Mulchian is just going down the back straight now. What's the question? The weather might hold, actually. At least for qualifying. But we will see. Max Duca also should be coming into the pits. Tash is on his 2nd outlap here. He's immediately gone into another outlap. And so, a 2nd round, trying to squeeze 3 laps in. It's a long course here. Obviously the longest one of the circuit. 22 laps today for these drivers. Tash just hoping for a clean track in front of him. Our mate's now on his fastest lap. Let's go over there. through the opening chicane. Down into Brussels. A very difficult corner. Let's go, Alex Albon. Wait, hello, Snicky. Good to see you. So, right now into No Name. As he looks to have it, really nail a good second sector time. Only him, Pedro, and Iga, who are all on track, by the way, have yet to set a time. And now, our mate rounds. Church down towards Blanchimont he goes. And he hugged that inside corner. Looks like he's really stuck that through Blanchimont very well. Bus stop chicane is all that remains. He looks to have a good line through bus stop chicane. This could be into the high 143s. It's the low 143s instead, a 143.2, and that's good enough for second. I believe we have had an accident in Sector 2. Pedro's crashed in qualifying, so he will start at the back. Iga's invalidated his lap, so he will still not have a time set. And time is of the essence. It's really ticking away here. About 8 minutes left in the qualifying session. Just shy of that. Now, over to Tash. Tash, what can he do? Trying to improve his qualifying lap time of a 144.3. Remember, it was 3.5 tenths, separating 6 right now from 12th. As now Tash through that chicane. And it's going to be a slower time, a much slower time. This is going to be a 145, 147. 3, so it is not an improvement for Tash. Oh, have I just... Oh, there we go. Okay, I had a little freeze up there for a moment. Nonetheless. It is. Tash, who could be going for a second hot lap. We don't know. He's ahead of his time in Sector 1, only by about 7/100ths of a second. So the opportunity is there for him to take a second hot lap on these softs. 142.7 from F1 Racer. That leads the way. Let's take a look at Pasti, who's coming across the line here. 143.3. This could be a good lap. This could be a very good lap. An improvement, almost 143 flat. And Pasti bumps our mate down into P3. It is the Red Bull taking P2. Just 3/10 off the pace of the championship leader, F1 Racer. Leads by 103 points in the championship. With 6 races left. But a solid lap from Pasti. Over to Armand. He's on a slow lap. So let's go over to Fire Dolphin and see. He just invalidated his lap. So let us move on to, is it Solid Ninja Snake, who's also invalidated his lap. So a lot of in laps for these cars right now. Mulchian looks to potentially be, he's either on an in lap or a hot lap. Brussels, very difficult corner. You can see there he doesn't really kiss the apex. It's kind of a very tough corner and breaking down the hill. It's off camber as well. Now Pouhon, the double left-hander. Nice there. Through this, the final part of this second sector. He pushing is the question. Ooh, he just ran it wide. He was almost 4/10 up on his time, but he just ran it wide. That's that lap gone. Over to Super Jesse, who is on a slow lap. Let's go over to Phoenix. He's invalidated his lap. So it is on Rivershawn and Iga, who has yet to set a time. Iga just starts his, he just started his out lap. So let's take a look at Rivershawn, his teammate, in the Mercedes. Get some heat into these tires here. Rivershawn. You see him weaving through the straight on the softs. Almost everybody deciding to go on the softs. Down to the bus stop chicane they go. And here we go. The start of his proper lap here. Down to lovely stuff now. Rodillion. And Eau Rouge, he sticks it through Eau Rouge as well. Lovely stuff. Now down to the end of the first sector. Where is he at? He is half of a tenth up on his time. Now for Brussels coming up here. That is always a tough corner. Difficult with the downhill braking. Just kiss the inside here. Over to No Name he goes, and solid stuff, and he's just run it wide. Rivershawn runs it wide. He is invalidated his lap. Iga has as well, so he's still to set a time. Let's go over to Phoenix. Phoenix has just started his flying lap. The AlphaTauri, what impact can he have? Would love to improve on this 143.8. F1 Racer, by the way, has not improved on his 142.7 yet. But the standings have yet to change, really, from the last round of hot laps. These should be the final ones coming up here. It's about 3 minutes to go here in this session. Oh, not even. 1 minute 20. This is it. This is do or die time if you're somebody like Phoenix right here. Runs as wide as he can on the exit to No Name, down to Pouhon. The double lefter. Oh, he runs it a little wide, but he comes back in and he keeps it on the track. Oh, and he just invalidated. He ran too wide there. So Phoenix will finish 1:30.43.8 for Phoenix. F1 Racer on a slow in-lap. His section is done, passing pretty much the same. Here is our mate, who has just crossed the line. Does not improve on his time. Arnold's invalidated his lap. No idea what the Williams is doing, quite frankly. Mulch in now. Phoenix is in the pit. Iga's put in a 2:05, so he just gets a time on the board, so he'll start ahead of Pedro. But the checkered flag is out. Everybody's on a lap right now of some sort. Question is, anyone improve their time? Let's go over to Super Jesse in the Alfa Romeo. Flying down towards Blanchemont. Past the has taken pole, by the way, off F1 Racer. F1 Racer bumped to second. Pasty with a half a tenth quicker. Super Jesse crossed the line. He'll improve his time to 1:43.9. It's not good enough to bump him up the standings, so he will finish right now in P8. Where is Duca? He's got no front wing, Max Duca, interestingly enough. Ski Beard had an invalidated lap. Solid Ninja Snake. A 1:44.1 for Solid Ninja Snake. He's up to P9 off the back of that. 2 drivers left. F1 Racer and Armin Teleki. It is F1 Racer who will cross the line first. He is coming flying down to the bus stop chicane. Can he improve his time? Can he just grab pole back from the grip of Pasty? Yes, he can. A 1:42.5. He finds another 2/10 on his time. A 10th on Pasty. And F1 Racer will be in pole position for the race. Armin comes into the pits, which means it's F1 Racer on pole, Pasty P2, Armate P3, Mulchian P4, Armin Teleki P5, Tashelby P6, Phoenix P7, Super Jesse P8, Iga P9. He actually improved on his 2-minute time to go P9. Solid Ninja Snake P10, Rivershawn P11, fired off in P12, Max Duca P13, Chutski Beard P14, and it is Pedro who crashed without a time, finishing P15. I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. The race for Spa coming up in just a few minutes' time. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Sunshine in the Belgium mountainside here to start this race. We'll see if the rain will affect it at any moment in time, but so far it looks like a nice sunny day. Got the countdown coming on. We'll be getting into the race shortly. Remember, F1 Racer on pole with Pasty right alongside him. For the formation lap, they will go. There's the choice of tires. And your choice of strategies. I think most drivers will be electing a one-stop. There you go, 15 racers lined up. We are ready to get underway here. 3 lights, 4, and now 5. And the Belgian Grand Prix is underway here in the 25th season of AOR. F1 Racer gets off the line very nicely indeed. The 2 Red Bulls are alongside each other, Pasti and Mulchian. Mulchian taking a bit of a bump though as Armin Teleki manages to push his way through. Armate back in P5th. And then it's the Aston Martin behind him in P6, Bertillon, and then Eau Rouge. Running wide is Mulchian. He will have to give the position to Armate. Rivershawn with a penalty already. I don't know how. That's certainly going to get repealed because he is spun. So certainly that is going to be, I think, repealed, or at least taken a look at. Nonetheless, everybody seems to have gotten away pretty clean except for Phoenix and Chutsky Beard in the back. Pedro as well has spun. But outside of those events, it's as you were in the standings. F1 Racer leads this race off the line. 22 laps around Spa-Francorchamps. As you're just watching this development of Super Jesse and Fire Dolphin, by the way. Again, this middle of the pack has been the tightest areas of battle so far this season. Spa very quickly shaping up to be more of the same. Super Jesse and this Alfa Romeo are pretty pinned right now to the Aston Martin in front of them in Tash. Ooh, there's a move behind though. The McLaren goes towards the inside. Oh, it's a spin. The Haas is hit. Super Jesse and is spun. Fire Dolphin gave Super Jesse a whack on the inside. And now he's got he's got Solid Ninja Snake up on the inside of him. And there's another little piece of contact between the two. But eventually Solid Ninja Snake sticks the position. Penalty, any percentage speed run. Pretty much. I think it's a glitch with Eau Rouge, if I remember correctly. But I didn't see the line that he took, so I don't know. Now digging down towards the inside. Solid Ninja Snake wants this position on Iga. He will get it as well. The McLaren doing on track in F1 22. The car cannot on track in real life, and that is contest for positions here right now. Solid Ninja Snake with a solid pass, and Iga down into 8th off the back of that. Now, Fire Dolphin here. Looking at him and Max Duca. Rivershawn's already up to P11. Dolphin trying to rein in Iga, who just lost the position of Solid Ninja Snake. Solid has to be careful because he's outside of the DRS range when we started on the 3rd lap. Haas, the Fire Dolphin getting awfully close to the Mercedes, diving the inside of the bus stop chicane. They have to give each other space. He has to go the long way around. F1 Racer with the fastest lap, no surprise there. DRS enabled, but the Haas just can't get by. Now looking maybe towards the inside of the Mercedes here. He backs off. Battle behind him as well with Max Duca and Rivershawn. Let's go to that battle here because Rivershawn or Max Duca trying to hold on to the place, and he will. Fire Dolphin being pressured heavily. Iga being pressured heavily by Fire Dolphin. DRS enabled for both cars, and Fire Dolphin thought about it, didn't pull the trigger on it. And now falls slightly back. One thing to watch is going to be Armin Teleki over Mulchian, who seems to be pretty close to him. Keeping an eye on that one as well. Over to Max Duca and Rivershawn. Super Jesse behind him, actually putting the pressure. Super Jesse trying to get the pass done on the track, cannot do it just yet as they head down into Pouhon and the end of the second sector here. Look at how close Super Jesse is to this. Oh, they make contact. That's a big crash. That is a big, big crash. And certainly safety car has got to be thought about here. That was a massive coming together. No safety car just yet. There are wings all over the road. But Super Jesse and Phoenix have, I'm sorry, Super Jesse and Tuchki's beard have collided. Or is it Rivershawn? It's Rivershawn. Sorry, Super Jesse and Rivershawn have collided, and they're into the pits. Huge, unfortunate accident. Now those two are going to be playing from behind. One to watch going to be Iga, by the way, under a ton of pressure, trying to get by Iga. Can he do it? Oh, he's got to be careful. There's a little bit of a wobble there from the Haas or Cash. Iga's up to P6. Trying to get by Solid Ninja Snake. We are 3 laps in. We're 22 lap race here. About to cross really the quarter way already. And there's still F1 Racer at the front in the lead. A lot of pressure from Iga on this McLaren of Solid Ninja Snake. Be careful about Fire Dolphin behind him, who's starting to put a lot of pressure on him as well. Really good chicane from Fire Dolphin, right on the gearbox. Fire Dolphin. DRS enabled. The question is he going to have a look at the inside? He thought about it for a second. No. Oh, he is going to go for it now. And the Haas with the switchback. Beautiful move from Fire Dolphin. Gives him P7. He's got to hold on, though, because they are coming up to the long DRS straight. DRS zone. The Kemmel straight. Just cannot do it. This battle on track we have so far between Iga and Fire Dolphin. Oh, and Iga goes round. Iga's lost it at No Name. That is unfortunate. Oh, he did well to get out of the way of Pedro there. Who started at the back is now up 3 positions into P12. Let's take a look at Fire Dolphin now. putting a lot of pressure on Solid Ninja Snake. Into the bus stop chicane, the Haas looking for the right line. DRS is going to be open. Solid Ninja Snake just defends against DRS. Right there is fired off him. Quarter of the way through our round 9 coverage. Oh, that's a big hit on the inside. Just clipping the inside. It's fired off and he goes round. Somehow he ends up in the right direction. He could try to recover semi-quickly, but he is round and he is down into P9. Now under a ton of pressure from Tutski's Beard behind him. Trying to stay pace with fired off in front. Was on quite a bit of it. Let's take a look at Mulchin, shall we? Putting some pressure on Teleki, the Williams here. Oh, a little slide there from Mulchin going into the bus stop chicane. He will have DRS. The Williams will not. But the slide cost him any move down into turn 1. It'll have to come on the Kemmel straight. DRS is open. The Williams goes to the inside. The Red Bull has enough straight line speed and he should be able to get the move done. No, brilliant cutoff from the Williams. And Teleki stays in P4. Trying to apply the pressure. And he just got a 3-second time penalty for running wide at Pujon. So not quite being able to stay with the pack. It is. Let's go over to Max Stuka, shall we? Yeah, that's, there you go. Max trying to get P7 here. Off of Tash. Put him under the collar. Zuko cannot seem to close the gap. Now Tutski's Beard. Let's go back to him real quick. Tutski's Beard trying to put the distance, trying to close the gap, I should say, between him and Fire Dolphin, who has picked up a penalty. As we are 7 laps through already this round 9. There goes towards the inside for the Alpine, and he's got the move. The Haas tries to switch back. Can he get it? The Haas has got his nose on the inside here. He might just. He runs the Alpine a little wide and fired off and grabs the place back. No love lost between these two. Tutski's Beard trying to close in, fired off, and trying to do the same in front to Tash. There we go. Can they do fired off? It's got to be very careful here. Tutski getting very close to the Haas. A little slide maybe from the Haas. It could open a window here for Tutski's Beard. It could open a window for Alpine. Going towards the outside, down into turn one. Has to be careful not to connect and just keeps his nose clean. But look at how tight they are. 8th, 9th, 10th. Really solid stuff in the midfield battle here. Down the Camel Straight. The Haas being pushed through. And now it is up to, I was going to say Tutski's Beard, but he backs out of the challenge. He backs out of the attempt, and Tash will retain 9th place. Everyone else has fallen pretty much outside of DRS with the car in front. Mulchin the only exception. F1 Racer leads 8 laps in by 1.3 seconds. Armade is second. Pasti is third. Armin Teleki is in fourth. Mulchy in fifth. Solid Ninja Snake coming off his first podium of the season is in 6th. MacDuke is 7th right now. Fired off at 8th. Tash 9th. Tutski's Beard 10th. Phoenix is 11th. Pedro 12th. Rivershawn is 13th. Super Chess is 14th. Iga is 15th. Phoenix getting in the action as well. Now they have to be careful of the, of the AlphaTauri behind them in Phoenix. Look at Pasti. Let's take a look at him. Pasti trying to challenge for 3rd place as, what was it that pitted? Maybe it was Pasti that pitted. Something happened. Let's put Pasti down into P3. Mulchin here. For P3 on track. Iga with a penalty. These penalties always do tend to come to be big difference makers in the race at its conclusion. 9 laps down here. Sorry, 10 laps. F1 racers just crossed line. 10 laps down out of 22. Let's check in on Phoenix, by the way. He's trying to fight for the final points paying position. In P10, down the Camel Straight. Got DRS open. Trying to make a move on Tutski's Beard in the Alpine. 2. We'll stay with Phoenix, trying to run down Twisky Spear. Twisky Spear's falling outside the DRS now, though, of the car in front. As Phoenix pulls within 3/10. Can he make the move? Can he do it this upcoming lap? At the start of the lap. See, Phoenix still plugging away. Let's move over to our leader, F1 Racer, who has had a pretty uneventful race out in front. Our mate is right behind him at 1.5 seconds. The gap slowly building over the course of time, but we are halfway home. And F1 Racer is trying to go wire to wire here. In a good position to do it. Let's talk about pit stops real quick. You can see these tires. The hard's 11 laps, the medium's 11 laps on them. I didn't think the mediums would run 11. But obviously you can see back there some of them, and then the two that had the incident together, Rivershawn and Super Jesse, both on 8-lap old mediums. Ninja Snake picking up a penalty. That's a big one. But the field is relatively unchanged. That's the big thing. I don't know why I keep getting a message for DRS enabled. One thing to notice is the weather. It's gotten a lot darker, a lot foggier. How are we going to be getting some rain in is the question. Oh, beg your pardon. Sorry. Beg your pardon. As, yes, the pit stops come in immediately. Here we go. Pit Century. Let's take a look at it. Out of the pits right now, Phoenix, Rashawn, Super Jesse, or Pedro. Super Jesse coming into the pits now as well. Intermediates are going on the cars. So, yes, the rain has affected the race. This time it is intermediates going on these cars. It got very dark very quick. Now you can, oh no, Fire Dolphin pitted for fresh mediums. And the rest of the field is going on to intermediates. That's a disaster. F1 Racer, our mate, Solid Ninja Snake need to come into the pits. F1 Racer diving in now. Our mate's right behind him. Solid Ninja Snake coming around towards Blanchemont now. Same with Armand Teleki. The drivers on dry compound tires. And yes, the intermediates are what decide to go on. Our mate and F1 Racer both go on to it. Decent pit stops for both. Solid Ninja Snake should be diving into the pits now. And he's not. Solid Ninja Snake's going to stay out another lap on hards. Wow, the track you can see is starting to get a little bit wet. Armin Teleki diving into the pits now. Fire Dolphin might be having trouble out there. He's on mediums. Oh, yeah, he's lost a lot of traction, Fire Dolphin. He's going up towards Eau Rouge. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep it. The car wants to slide. He somehow has kept it stuck to the track. Oh, don't tell me Rivershawn's put on mediums. Oh, Rivershawn's put on mediums. Rivershawn's put on fresh mediums. That is also a disaster. Track is very clearly getting wet. Oh, and into the wall and spun out is going to be Fire Dolphin. He stayed out too long. And now he's going to pay the price. Rivershawn about to do the same. Solid Ninja Snake is, again, still on the hards. He's gotten around. As the McLaren doing a lot better job of the Haas and staying onto the road. Has to be careful. Certainly pit time. And yes, Solid Ninja Snake's going to dive in now. So pit for Solid Ninja Snake. Tires that they go onto is going to be the question. He is going on to the... Oh, he's going on to the full wets. Is that the full wet? No, he's going on to the inters. Beg your pardon. So inters for him. What is the safety car doing down there? The safety car is out. The safety car is coming out. Pedro's got a drive-through penalty. But the safety car is coming out on lap 15. Super Jesse with a drive-through penalty as well. Fire Dolphin in the pits. He can finally get off these mediums. Rivershawn right behind him will have an opportunity too as well. He needs a new wing while he's at it. Yes, on to inters for Fire Dolphin. Rivershawn coming into the pits. The last of the drivers on the dry compound. He's going to be going on the intermediates. New wing for him as well. The safety car is out. And the field will bunch. Maybe 2 laps under the safety car here. F1 racer about to come around to the safety car. In fact, there he is. He's caught up with it. So, safety car time here in Spa. Just about 7 laps to go. We'll have about probably 5 laps of racing here as the field rushes to catch up. Now we're going to have a dash for the finish here. Safety car once again throwing a spanner in the works. 16. Most of the field is bunched up now. We might get the safety car in this lap. I think it'll go around again, but we might get it in this lap. One racer, wire to wire right now. He leads. Armade second. Pasti third. Mulchian with a solid race is P4. Max Duca 5. Armin Teleki 6. Tash 7. Tutski's Beard is 8th. Solid Ninja Snake 9th. Phoenix 10th. Pedro 11th. Super Jesse 12th. I got 13th. Fired off in 14th. Rashawn. He's at the back in P15. See, here they come around again. We'll go one more lap under the safety car. So lap 17 should be the final lap under the safety car. We should get 5 laps of green flag racing. I'm gonna step away to use the restroom. We'll be right back. Back. Lap 17 here of 22. And oh, did I bump? Did I bump something? Okay. We've got the safety car that will be in this lap. There's confirmation. There's only Rivershawn trailing behind. About 13 seconds. He will catch up a little bit as well. Before the racer will set the pace of the field here. To the bus stop chicane. Armade tried to go wide. The question is, when did they go? And now is when they go. Away they go. Green flag back here at Spa. Pretty solid stuff so far. Everybody through, it looks like. There's a real going real wide is Tash in the Aston Martin. He has to come back on track, and now he's fighting with Tutski's Beard, who's up to P8 on the restart. Solid stuff from Tutski's Beard. Fired off and trying to fight with Aiga to get a place back. Max Duca, meanwhile, gets one. The Aston Martin now again sat down, trying to get the place back on Tutski's Beard, but he cannot get it. Thanks for the switchback, but the Alpine is there, and he's got Phoenix and Pedro chomping at the bits. Pedro would love to pick up a point here. Trying to get into the points. Meanwhile, Fire Dolphin and Aiga still battling away. watching Armand at Teleki, who could be going side by side here for on Mulchian. Williams trying to pip the Red Bull for P5. Also have to be careful of Duke, who's at the front of this train. He's under a lot of pressure as well. Arme trying to keep pace with F1 Racer. Oh, through the bus stop chicane, the Williams looking okay. Remember, no DRS will not serve for any purpose here for any of these cars, and it will be the Red Bull staying in front of the two. Super Jesse back into the pits. Does he need a wing? What's going on with him? What is wrong with Super Jesse? He's going on. Oh, he's serving his drive-thru. That's what he's serving. He's serving his drive-thru. Meanwhile, Armin Teleki looking towards the inside. But not enough space. The Red Bull shuts it off. Look at the Phoenix. Was taking 10th away from Tash, or 9th away from Tash. Now trying to take 8th away from Tuchki's Beard. No name. So I beg your pardon, down the pool hall. And Phoenix cannot maintain the pace right now. Over to Mulchian, who's trying to get P4 on track. As the leaders go into the bus stop, became Round Blanchement. Armin Teleki trying, he's looking towards the inside. Does he have enough? They make contact. And it's the Red Bull still staying in front. The Williams, oh, he drove the Williams wide. And now in the back, and Alpine's been spun. Tuchki's Beard spun around. And Armin Teleki gets by Mulchian for P6. Hugely unfortunate for Tuchki's Beard. Was looking at a points-paying position. Over to Fire Dolphin, who's looking up the inside of, or around the outside, I should say, of this Aston Martin. What can Haas do? The Aston Martin trying to stick it in the trash. Tash just got a penalty, though. Fire Dolphin really coming into play here at the back of that penalty. Sean picking one up as well. Down Pouhon they go. Haas is absolutely planted to the back of this Aston Martin. Just be careful the McLaren behind him as well, or the Mercedes I should say behind him. 3 laps to go. Mercedes thinking about it. He's using everything available on the track here. Towards Blanchement. Haas does not have a look. That was not a great line through the bus stop chicane from the Aston Martin. Does the Haas have enough here going down into the first turn? Quite. Will stay behind. Now Verdillion. Up to Blanchemont. I'm sorry, not Blanchemont. Eau Rouge. Fire Dolphin, a little loose there. You have enough. He's going again. He's looking again. He wants to go the inside. The Aston Martin took that line away from him. Tried to go deeper inside, but the Aston Martin was not budging. Oh, and Fire Dolphin just got another penalty there. I just picked one up himself as well. He's in P10. That brings Phoenix into play. There are 2 laps remaining here in Spa. We are watching a battle for the final points-paying positions. This is where much of the dueling has been. Fire Dolphins lost a lot of time to Tash in front. We will go to the battle for P4. It is Max Duke and the Alpine in front of these 3. Solid Ninja Snake and the McLaren after a great race last weekend. We'll have to pick up even more points here. Teleki right behind. Now to the bus stop chicane. On to the final lap of this race. Fire Dolphins falling outside. He's in P11. Rivershawn getting by on track for P10. Phoenix is up into P9 with the penalties in front in play. Up Eau Rouge the final time. McLaren under a ton of pressure here from the Williams. Armand is looking for it. Has to leave the space. Now can the Williams switch back on the inside? He runs the McLaren a little wide. Doesn't look like the McLaren wanted to squeeze him. But the Williams is through. Now the Red Bull looking at the McLaren. For P5 heating up. Fired up on another penalty. Wow. Jesse's taking one as well. That's not going to be too much of a bother. He was already out of points-paying contention. So, Armate with good pace, but it's not enough to match F1 Racer, who comes around Blanchemont the final time to the bus stop chicane. F1 Racer with 5 wins on the season will make it 6. F1 Racer will win the Belgian Grand Prix. Armate finishes second on an excellent drive. Pasty comes across third. Duca looks like he is going to hold on to P4 after Armand Teleki takes P5 on the final lap. Duca finishes fourth. Armand Teleki fifth. Solid Ninja Snake. Well, Phoenix bumps to 6 on the penalties. Ninja Snake 7th. Mulchy in 8th. Tash 9th. Tuski's Beer does get a point. He's in 10th. Rivershawn 11th. Iga 12th. Fired off in 13th. Super Jesse 14th. And Pedro will finish in 15th at the bottom. A standard race at Spa. Duca gets driver of the day. I'm inclined to give it to Armand, really. Or really Armate, who had great pace all afternoon. That is going to be it. So, I'm waiting for the final screen, like, standing screen, but it is not loaded yet. F1 Racer does in fact win in Spa. That is going to be it for us. is oof. I think it's just loaded. There you go. Very quickly with the race director, let's go over the incidents. There you go. There you go. So that is it. It is F1 Racer. And he got the fastest lap as well. 26 points. Another fantastic performance. That is going to be it. No interviews here this weekend. So let me just express that to the team. But yes, that is it. Real quick, we have to thank our wonderful sponsors that have brought this lead to you. It is Drivers 61. Check them out, Drivers 61's Sim Racing Academy, where you can get a 25% off consultation session, free coaching session when you use code AOR Drivers 61. That's AOR Drivers 61. Check them out. Drivers61.com/sim-racing /D61-sim-racing-academy. And of course, SIMSOK. It's the ultimate sock for all you sim drivers. Uniquely placed or strategically placed unique grips and the special Cool Max yarn that wicks away moisture. It means there is no more feet slipping off your pedals. Also included is the arch support for your feet, which means pure comfortability and performance when you are at the wheel. That is going to be SIMSOK, SIMSOK.com. Thanks everybody for showing up, for tuning in. We'll be back next week with round 10. And the round 10 is going to be in Monza, everyone's favorite. So big, looking forward to that. It's another sprint weekend as well. That is it from us. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Until then, take care.
Thank you.